back from hunting figures. Shopping bags, crazy furs, bitches. Future's call, gotta pick up figures. I sell the extras for my case flip. Future waves, I will be coming. Come check me, you know I got it. Devil's Duels, not a scalper, people. Figure arts, Marvel Legends. Dudes doing the reviews, fellas. Do keep getting that dinero copy. Even if I gotta review and sell it, even got comic shop credit. Lucky, look, I found it. They call me Devil Do It. Watch the review, yo. You know I got it. Get your boy Devil's Do It. And you know I got it. So subscribe.
What's going on? It's your boy Devil's Do It. Today we're doing another action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at Marvel Legends Infinite Series Build-A-Figure Hobgoblin Spider-Man Wave Spider-Man 2099, aka Miguel O'Hara. Got this bad boy on eBay. This was one of the must-haves of the wave. I never owned a Spider-Man 2099. I'm lying. I had an old Toy Biz one from the 90s. But I never had the newer stuff, the Spider-Man Classics or the Spider-Man Origins. I didn't like the way they came out. They didn't look right. And I just waited, and my prayers were answered. Hasbro's been doing that a lot lately with characters I've been wanting for a while. With him, the announcement of the original classic Scarlet Spider. Oh, sorry. The classic Scarlet Spider being announced for the Rhino Wave. I'm crazy happy, man. You're making this fat boy so happy. I'm giving up food for toys. Yeah. Yeah, we got Craven. We got a lot of good stuff coming out, man. Chameleon. Man, coming out. Coming soon. I love this figure so much, man. This figure's sick. I'm glad the paintwork. Well, actually, it's not much paintwork. It's just the red. They use the marbleized plastic, but it's not as marbleized. It's more focused and solid colored, but the marbling does happen in certain areas, which is fine. It's okay. As long as it don't look like Nova. It looks more like, I would say, Ironmonger than it does Nova. Nova had more marbleization to him, but I'm happy with it. I do wish this figure had more accessories. I would have liked maybe a better web cape, maybe some interchangeable hands. But other than that, this figure is so badass, man. You gotta take a look close. I do have a couple complaints. I got one complaint about this figure actually. So this figure's sick. Well, two, because of the cape. Actually, three complaints. Yeah, this figure is nice. My complaints, I want to get into it, is I wish the web cape. The web cape is awesome. I love the fact that it's a nice clear plastic, but I wish it was a bit bigger, or maybe at least posable. Maybe he could have put it in 3 parts, where we could have span it out when he's jumping, or stuff like that. But it is what it is. I'm okay with that. What really bothers me is that they extended the lower torso part. They did it with the new Spider-Man also too. They made it a bit taller. It's not like Superior Spider-Man. Superior Spider-Man has a single extended torso. They doubled it on this lower torso, but they doubled it on Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2099. If you can see right here, this is doubled up. I guess they did it to make him taller, which is okay, but you know, it kind of bothers me because it's anatomically incorrect. As an artist, it kind of bugs me as I look at it, but it is what it is. Again, good effort. Maybe you could have went about it a different way. I know Shardon has mentioned the legs. Extending the legs would have been cool. I agree with him. That would have been alright. I wish you gave him. Well, the hands you give him here are Black Panthers, which is cool. They have the nails, but they don't have the one Superior Spider-Man had. See, Spider-Man 2099 has talons on the tip of his fingers on the bottom side. On this side of the finger, he has little claws, which Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man have on the thumbs. If you notice that. So they kind of messed up there. No big deal, but that would have been nice. He does have nails though, being that these are Black Panther's hands that they were using. Okay, and that's it. Those are my 3 complaints: the cape, the extension of the lower torso, and the hands. Other than that, this figure's phenomenal. For the most part, it is a Superior Spider-Man, just with the extended bottom torso part. I love the fact that they sculpted the mask on the head sculpt. This is so dope. It sticks out. It's lumpy. It's very nice. They nailed the skull, the skeleton spider piece on the chest. The arrows on the hands are nice. The spikes on the forearm. Everything's beautiful about this figure. This figure is almost flawless. The paint job is phenomenal. The only thing that sets this figure back a bit, just a bit, is that torso piece. But other than that, man, this figure is bad, bro. I love it. I love that this is sculpted on, man. The mask. I remember to this day, the day I got his first issue, man. I went to Dungeon Comics over here. There used to be a Dungeon Comics here on 138th Street in Brown Place. And my brother got real cool with the owners. They were brothers. I forgot their names. And they decided to open another comic shop on 165th and Morris. And that's why I went to junior high school. And I saw him there. I was like, oh, shit, you opened another comic shop? He was like, yeah. My brother's running the one by you, and I'm running this one. But they both, sadly to say, they both went out of business at the same time. But I really remember getting my first copy of Spider-Man 2099 there. And on the newsstand, I got 2 copies. And I lost it. I lost it recently. Something had happened. Yeah, a mouse, I believe, got in the house when I was about 13, 14, because my dad used to leave the hallway, the door to the hallway open a lot. So one got in. He got in all my comics, and I had to throw them out because my dad said that I could potentially get sick. Whatever. But the concept of this guy was so dope. I love the costume. You know, I like the fact that they kept the colors, the stories similar to Peter Parker. He is actually an descendant of Peter Parker in a sense. I forgot how that worked. It's been a while since I read up on the story, and I started actually collecting the newer story. I'm up to I know I'm way behind. Because Spider-Verse put me off because I thought it was just a single title, but it actually spread into other titles, and comics aren't cheap these days, and it's hard to keep up with. But anyway, enough of that. This figure's nice. The articulation is awesome. Very fun handling figure. I love it. I do recommend it. It is Devil certified. This has fun factor off the wall, bro. His head goes up, his head down a lot, side to side, a little bit of pivoting. He has an armpit joint, very nice. I love the continued paintwork. He has a ball jointed shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, a wrist swivel in his hands, so it goes up and down. Beautiful ab crunch, ratcheted waist swivel. His legs don't go up that much, but they superposable in other places like that. He has an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knee, and his ankle pivots down and forward with the rocker. I don't think a boost swivel would have been justice for this kind of figure, because this is already superposable. So what more do we need from it? I want to get some Obitsu flight stands. I'm actually still waiting on some from the UK. I'll probably be like 40 years old before I get them. But I do like this figure a lot. You should get him. He will not disappoint. I'm happy Hasbro decided to take another shot at him instead of using the Toy Biz remold like they did in the Origins line, the Spider-Man Origins line. I would like to see an Iron Spider again on this body. That'd be cool. But I'll wait. You know, you guys are doing justice so far, making me happy with what we're getting in the coming year. That's in terms of Spider-Man, the Spider Universe. Again, my classic Scarlet Spider with the blue hood. Man, I love that. That's my favorite Spider-Man right there of all time. But that's the review. Hit the like button if you're feeling it. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't. Pick this dude up as soon as possible. I really do like him, man. I'm so glad they just took a chance in making him again. I guess the reason for it is because of Nova. Nova was so successful that they're probably going to start taking chances on a lot of other guys. Like my Facebook page. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Get at me in general. Leave a comment. You already know. It's your boy Double 2. And I'm out. 1.